Hello viewers, here is a Hunter ceiling fan. I don't recall what the model name is offhand, but I will place it in the description and in the title. I got this at the Habitat for another collector. It was there when I went and they wanted 25 bucks for it, and it's just not really my style. I'm more into traditional fans. And so I passed it up. I took a picture of it. I knew this guy liked Hunters from this era. He said he wanted it, so I went back and I got it for him, and I'm going to ship it to him. But I figured before I send it off, I might as well do a video of it here. It's certainly a nice fan, great quality, very, very heavy. Just not really my personal preference in styling for my collection. Anyways, let's try to take a look at the information tag. I don't know if we're going to be able to see the informations because it's flush mounted, but we'll give it a try here. You know, how does that happen? I haven't moved the tripod since I plugged in the camera. I don't even know where the information tag is. Oh, what are the odds of that? There it is. Okay, let's see here. It is a Type 2 Model 25704 3/90ths. Made in Taiwan. 1.85. It's got a 2-socket fixture. It does have a lot of issues. Just running it without the blades, it was extremely out of balance. So I'm guessing the irons are somewhat bent. The canopy is bent, so it's not circular anymore. So getting the mounting bracket inside of it was an interesting task. And the fan pull string is sticking. So that's going to have to either be cleaned or replaced. And the blades on the other side are absolutely disgusting. I like the other side better. I'm not a huge fan of whatever this finish is, but this side is a lot more presentatable, so I'm going to do the video with it on this side. So we'll turn the light on. I got two deplorable light bulbs in there. One is a CFL, one is an LED. I don't like, well, see, the LED is not directional, is not omnidirectional, so at least in person anyways, you can tell the left side of the light is much more bright than the right side. You should kind of see it on video too, just by nature of the way the bulbs are facing. I suppose if you're using real light bulbs, this probably would not be an issue. But I have to say, for a globe style light of this kind, it's actually quite bright. Usually these just have one bulb in it and they're not bright enough, and I don't like them for that reason, but this is actually pretty bright. So, let's cut that off. Make sure this is on there good, because it's going to be shaking like crazy. And let's check what voltage we're testing at here. We're testing at 119.2 volts. And usually I like to start off on high, but I want to start off on low because I'm going to have to move some things around if it starts shaking too bad. And of course now that's going to work perfectly fine. It's drawing 0.22 amps. It's not moving in the air. Although with how much junk is, well, not junk, but how much stuff is surrounding it, I don't really expect it to move in here. And it's flush mounted, so that doesn't help it any. Actually, the blades don't look like they're out of clock too bad. Maybe just a little bit. On blur. We're in the middle of a production here. This is no time for this blurry nonsense. Unblur. Hello, camera. Oh dear. There we go. And you can see the clock of the, well, You can see it for a few milliseconds. Then I hit the record button during the focusing freak show, so now there's an unwanted cut in the video. Anyways, we're still at 0.22 amps. I'm actually starting to feel a breeze from it. It's very, very minimal, but it's there. And again, it would move a lot more air if it was not up against a whole bunch of stuff. But as is such the area that I have to test. So, it's not shaking yet. Let's go ahead and crank it up to half power. And there we go, this just jammed. Oh dear. Oh, just make it through the video. Come on, bro, you can do it. There we go. Okay, I think that should be half speed. I can't tell how that switch is operating. Now we're at 0.22 amps. I think it's going faster. Yeah, I think it worked. You know what? I'm not sure it's going any faster. I think it's still on low. Nope. It's drawing 0.22 amps. Still. And it just jammed again. Alright, I think that's full power. Oh wow. That goes fast. I was not expecting it to go that fast. And almost only drawing 0.47 amps too. Well, it's actually, you know what? Even with the way it's installed here, it's still throwing a lot of air. I am very impressed with that air movement. Very, very impressed. Yeah, that's strong. And of course, if this was on a down rod and didn't have boxes surrounding it, it'd really be whipping out some air. Let's get that light off because it's just screwing up the picture anyways. It's moving this fan around. And we're still at 0.47 amps. It's got a good pitch to the blades, maybe 13 degrees. And it's actually not shaking too bad, although it could definitely fairly be balanced. And back to 0.22, so maybe the capacitor has drifted because medium and low seem to be pretty comparable. Blades aren't too bad. That's enough to throw it off though, definitely. And then low for whatever it's worth. I think it's the same. Well, it's not supposed to be, but it seems to be. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Well, I'll let that other collector fix it. Alright, and we'll turn it off. And I have other things to do today, so we're not going to show the spin down, but I do want to show the other side of the blades so you can see what finish they are, or kind of see what finish they should be. They're very, very dirty. They're like a medium oak, kind of the same thing as this. Alright, well that's going to be it for this one. And I hope you enjoyed this kind of anomaly and what kind of ceiling fans normally seen on this channel.